Hey guys. Just waiting for people to come in there. I was thinking about, like, Isol made another video. Was thinking about going through it, but then I thought, what's the point? What do you think? Did you and Hannah get my postcard? Depends which one it is. We have, I think it's over 20 cards now. So I guess it's time to make the video soon. We just got another card like this week, so they're still coming in. Why the barrage of videos this month? Why not? Just to like bring attention to them, I guess, because my channel was suspended. Hebo by name, hero by nature. Thank you so much for the work you have put into the unmasking and exposing the creep and his crimes. You're welcome. Hi from Pinky. So Susanna is the owner of this little cat that you saw in the Defiant video. We actually said that it wasn't our cat, but I think we cut it out, so people thought it was our cat. But it's not our cat. But we will try to borrow her when we make the Christmas cards video. So happy you're live streaming in Aussie time. I'm just waiting for the trolls to get in, because last time I did it in the middle of the night, and that was purposefully done, and we only had one troll. Isol also needs to be taken down. Does he? Are anyone taking him seriously? If I'd known you were going to wait to make the cards video, I would have sent mine late. Yeah, we weren't supposed to wait this long, but then I got this idea to extract all these small videos from the unmasking. I just wanted to get all those out first, and they're all out now. So, but I have some other videos, some Don Bauer videos and stuff like that I'd like to re-upload. More videos about Isol. Why? I was thinking about going through his latest video just now on the live stream and just point out all the ridiculousness in it. But it's up to you guys. Isol comes across as arrogant and loves to think his words show intelligence. Don't waste your time on him. Is it possible to like make a poll in this chat thing? Isol is too boring. I agree. What time is it there? It's 12:30. Now it's official. We will borrow Pinky for the Christmas cards video. So Pinky will be in the video. Agree on Isol. Agree on What? Making more videos or not making videos? Have you got a backup plan if the narc succeeds in getting your YouTube channel banned? No. The backup plan is library. He can't get the video down from there. He's tried. You should interview Harley. Why? No more videos about asshole, please. Yeah, I tend to agree. Yesterday I was like, I'm gonna go through his stupid video in a live stream, and today I was like, what's the point? It's like he's just saying the same stuff, it's nothing new. He's basically doing the same as the narc did, just making the same video over and over again, saying the same things. It's like he thinks, oh, maybe if I say it enough times then people will believe it's true. Dumps become boring too nowadays. I don't really watch his videos. When my original vegan channel was suspended, I had like all the vegan channels I was subscribed to was on that channel. So when it was suspended, I lost all the everyone I had subscribed to, and I never bothered to re-subscribe. I don't really want to support YouTube anymore. You have been very busy with all the videos and uploads, but like I've said, you need to step it up and start in Australia. Well, I'm ready to move on now. Just want to make the Christmas cards video and move on. What do you think about Charles, aka Vegan Cheetah's support of the narc? Don't really think about it, I guess. It's very quiet, hard to hear you, and I have the volume full. Let me try to fix that. Is it better now? Vegan Cheetah is too much of a fail to bother with. I completely agree. Hi from Sweden. Ni är grymma. I'm not sure how to translate that. I guess you're awesome. Continue the fight, he will implode. That's the Swedish. Don't give Isol any more attention, ignore him, everyone knows what he is. Well, that video, or if I were to go through his videos, it would be more for the laughs. He's pretty much just a troll now. I think that's the worst thing you can do to him, to not take him seriously, because he takes himself so seriously. Put the videos on DTube decentralized. That's what I did, but DTube only store the videos for a week, and then they take the rewards you get from the video to pay for continued storage. And as I didn't get enough rewards, they stopped working. I think library is a better solution. which is also decentralized. And DTube isn't actually decentralized. They promote this as decentralized, but it's actually like it's the DTube stores the videos on their servers. But on library works more like torrents. So when you publish a video, you have the video on your computer and then you seed it like a torrent, and then people download it from you, and then they seed it, and that's how it's distributed. Do you know what type of car Isol drives? A Volkswagen with one door on the passenger seat that cannot be opened up from the inside. I don't know. Does he even drive a car? Michael, are there any current court cases against Harley? I don't know. I don't know what happened to that Isol court case. He just stopped talking about it. Maybe it was a scam. I don't know. Anthony Kolpo published the whole, like, the court papers, but I haven't seen Isol do that. May I say, Norv, I love your videos, even if I have seen some before. You guys should start having a proper presence, you and Hannah. We'll make videos on library starting next month, or maybe in 2 months. Well, I will make videos, I don't know if Hannah will. But it won't be anything about narcissism or vegan YouTubers. I'm torn now on Isol, he's insignificant, he wants your attention, probably best to ignore. That would annoy him. Actually, after my videos about him, I was contacted by someone who knows him. And he told me that what Isol is doing to me and Hannah now was exactly this, or pretty much exactly the same thing that Isol had done to this other person. Claiming that he had said things he hadn't said and stuff. And he also said that, you know, Isol always brings in his ex-wife in pretty much no matter what topic he talks about. And he said that she's not his ex-wife. She's his wife, because Isol refused to sign the legal paper, or the divorce papers. I don't know if this person is who he says he is, but that's what he told me. And makes sense to me. What is your career? Right now? That's what I'm trying to figure out. But I went to prison school for 2 years, and I used to work in high security prisons, but I quit that job because it wasn't for me. Like shift work, working night shifts and stuff, it's not for me. It was, I'm glad I did it though. I feel I grew a lot like a person. Isol is too boring, Cheetah is too fail, Harley is too filthy. Do some joint content with Anna. I agree. Volume is better. Good to hear. I'd love to see Anthony Kolpo and you have a conversation. Anthony Kolpo seems pretty cool. I've been speaking with him over email. See the intro to Turner's cat video. I don't watch his videos. Why is Isol acting like an expert on your situation? What situation does he not act like an expert? He acts like an expert no matter the situation. I guess that's how he gets his narcissistic supply. What do you plan to do from now on? I plan to make music and release it on the library and make other kinds of videos there. Not related to this. Do you know how Isol's girlfriend convinces herself into thinking Isol is bearable? No. I was sent this photo of, let me try to find it. Yeah, there it is. Okay, I got it in an email, so I have to try to... Actually, Gung Fu, can I show you email? You're the one that sent it to me. Or else, oh, I guess I can just download it. Okay. Do you have any plans to destroy Durian once the little of the unmasking series have been uploaded? I have no further plans. Isol's harmless is pretty sad, but not worth anyone's concern. Agree. Well, Isol's pissed me off, lol. He's quite annoying. But what Hannah made a good comment yesterday, I think. She said, Isol think he's hurting us with his videos, but he's actually just hurting himself. Like he's hurting his own credibility. Like I've made, I think it's around 12 hours of content on the NARC, and Isol is trying to discredit all that evidence by making short videos, just talking. Not even, yeah, just talking shit. So he just makes himself look bad. Damn, that's a shame. Library sounds good. I hadn't heard of it. It got a lot of potential, I think. It still have a long way to go before it's ready for the mainstream, but I followed the development since late 2017, and where it is today compared to late 2017 is like they've come so far with it. And I think a year from now it will be ready, more or less. Like it doesn't even have a comment section yet. But it works. How are people like the NARC and Isol making money? Vegan Cheetah is honest that he's broke. Yeah. I think they're all broke. To be honest. Does Harley have any warrants out for him at the moment? Not that I'm aware. Actually, yes, make a video mocking him. Wow, the narcissistic injury would be deep. Get on Tron, they bought BitTorrent and will tokenize the network this summer. I read a little bit about it, but I don't know. Are you into crypto? Yes. That's why I like Library, or one of the reasons. But the good thing is that you don't have to be into crypto to use Library. Even though your videos are about Harley, it's helping people become aware of narcs in their lives, so you're doing great work. That was part of the plan, to not only clear our names, but also educate people about narcissism. Because a lot of people don't know a lot about it, and if the more you know, the less effective they can be. Because you can see through their tactics. Because like when you grow up, you are taught that like all people have good in them and stuff. That's simply not true. Some people are just evil. They're like, there is no good in them. and then you taught this growing up, and then yeah, you make excuses for these people and they take advantage of that. Refusing to sign divorce papers is so passive aggressive and childish. Did you see Harley's newest video about you? No. I love the Truth Crab video. Can you recommend any other videos where ISIL loses it? That's the only one I know of. That is exactly what I mean, or I would like to see you produce the sort of quality content you're used to. I love how you are planning to do stuff away from the vegan YouTube as well. Vegan Ava from Norway. Nice. And Gung Fu. Like the latency in this live stream is, I think it's like half a minute or a minute late. So I ask something and then way later I get a reply, but I could show the email, but I just downloaded it and showed it. ISIL claims to have evidence but never provides, just as the Narc and Charles. Like, have you noticed that the three of them all use the same tactic? The Narc, ISIL and Charles all claims to have Skype calls that they can't prove. After all this is said and done, I'm glad you're getting closure from all of this. You definitely have done the right thing with exposing Harley. He is a piece of work. Oh my god, 10 Bundy series on Netflix. I haven't watched that yet, but I will. Hannah and I watched this Fire Festival 2 days ago, that documentary. If you haven't heard about it, there's this complete scam where this guy like scammed people to invest in this festival, and then he paid off these influencers on Instagram which posted about it, and it like became this big thing and people bought tickets for thousands of dollars, and then it was just a complete disaster, but they refused to like cancel it, so people got there and it was just complete disaster. It was actually stressful to watch, but at the same time a bit hilarious, but also sad because so many people got screwed over. So that's, I recommend watching that one. Fire, what was it called? Fire Festival documentary. I guess you can just search that and then it will come up. Chessman, good idea. Once you've done your important work, forget to, and he'll destroy himself anyway. Yeah. The worst thing you can do is ignore them. Like one of my theories about ISIL was because he was talking about how unmasking the unmasking part 2 and 3 would be about him, and then I uploaded part 2, and I don't know why ISIL believed that. I didn't tell him that part 2 and 3 was about him, but then I uploaded part 2, which had nothing to do with him, and that's when he started to get all weird. He actually become like, we had this conflict before part 3, so I actually thought about, should I just drop part 3? But then I had already made it, and I mean, there's no evidence of him being a sexual predator, so the point still stands, but it's just kind of sucks to defend someone who is just creating conflict. And now he's like taking advantage of that, trying to make it that he has some insight into our situation. It's time now for you to do what you love, and music sounds like one of them. What kind of music? Mostly metal, but I moved over to this DAW, or digital audio workstation, that is focused on electronic music. So it's quite tempting to just make electronic music with, because that's what it's designed for. So I experiment a bit with that too. Like the background music in the Defiant video that Hannah and I uploaded. I made that music in that doll. Imagine buying an Isomazar t-shirt and wearing it in public. Okay. How is Hannah feeling now? Is she okay? She's good. With people who only talk boring BS, you can simply not watch them. Harley was different in that he does real harm and is evil. He needs to be combated. Yeah. Okay, now the chat is running away from me here, so I have to catch up. Also, people like Russell Brand tell his followers to invest love into narcissists. Extremely dangerous misinformation. Yeah. Russell Brand is, with all due respect, a moron in my humble opinion. Vegan Eva, well done on uploading the Unmasking series to your channel. Thanks for that. If you don't know, everyone are free to re-upload all my videos. Like, I'm linking to this guy who re-uploaded all the Unmasking videos. I don't even know who it is, but that's like the end card on all my videos is to his channel. Why does DR keep saying you are married? I think it's because he wants people to believe that I'm stuck with Hannah. Because, like, if what the narc said was true, why would I stay with Hannah? Makes no sense. Like, if she lied about this, why would I stay with someone who falsely accused someone of rape? So I think he's claiming that we're married to make it seem like I'm kind of like stuck with her. That's the only sense I can make of it. Vegan Eva, nothing to thank for. I feel so dumb for worshipping him and freely for so long. At least you can admit that you're wrong. That's more than can be said about a lot of people in this community. That shows character in itself, I think. Hey, have you noticed Harley changed his voice? No. How? I don't watch his videos. The way Isol turned on you and Hannah was disgusting, especially given the fact that Hannah made the original video in support of Isol. Yeah, that's the saddest part about it. Like it doesn't make sense. Hannah made a video because she recognized how Isol was accused of the exact thing she had experienced. And I completely, like, I'm sure Hannah is telling the truth because she had told me beforehand, and then I saw the accusations made against Isol, and I was like, this is exactly what Hannah told me. So unless she was able to like see into the future, you know, but somehow ISIL, or it's so weird because people who doesn't even know any of us, don't know anything about the situation, claims that they know better. Welcome to the internet. Everyone knows everything. Does anyone know what happened to Julia? Is she out of this whole mess? I think she, as so many people, she just disappeared. Don't want to have anything to do with any of this. It's quite sad because, like, when I started my channel, my original NorVegan channel back in 2015, there was a lot of great channels that is just gone now. So it becomes this like, how to translate it? Evil circle is the Norwegian translation. So it's just it just like reinforces itself with just bad people that kind of just drives out the good people. So the vegan YouTube community just becomes this cesspool of narcissists and assholes, and the actual good people that makes good content leaves. That's something I think a lot of people don't think about, how, because people say, yeah, but the Narc and Freely, they've made so many people vegan. But I think, yeah, they've made a lot of people vegan, but how many people have they pushed away from veganism? That has, like, they've been interested in veganism and then looked it up on YouTube and found these people and then just been like, wow, this is just crazy. You know? And I know John Venus made a video like way back where he said, because his brother went vegan and then he looked up what this vegan stuff was on YouTube, and I think he found the Narc and Freely, and he said that the reason it took him so long to go vegan was because the first thing he found was these crazy people. I'm so happy you're coming this channel alive with your short uploads. Not only for those who have been victims of the narc, but to those who might be abused by other narcs. Do you think YouTube should ban DR? I think they should enforce their own community guidelines. Like, let me look up the community guidelines here. YouTube community. No, where did I? Thanks again, Michael, for the live, and the rest yours is the only YouTube channel I have switched on notification for. So go figure. Shows how much I love you and Hannah. Bye for now. Thank you. I'd recommend some other vegan channels, but it's like, it's almost dangerous to recommend someone because suddenly they turn on you and then they're like, oh, you recommended this person in the past and then now they're saying this and that, and yeah, so it's better to just not recommend anything. What are your thoughts on his dietary advice? Do you have any dietary vids? I think it's terrible. I think I said what I think about it in the frauds video. I have no dietary vids now. I hope this isn't taking a toll on your life, mate. You have shown strength in a difficult time. I hope your work is done eventually and you too can enjoy your life stress-free. Obviously, when I made unmasking, it was a terrible toll. Like, I think I lost 15 kilos. So, but now I just extracted all the videos from the unmasking, so I haven't really had to do anything. Just upload it, and I did everything at the same time. I went through the videos, made like in and out marks, and then just rendered out 40 videos at once and uploaded everything at once. So and then I just published twice a day. Can you sing the song at the end of Truth Crab's video? Cambodian politician, I live from a backpack. I can't remember that. I will save you from my, spare you from my singing. Not a good singer. Michael, didn't vegan guys make videos about an arc? Yes, he did. Dr. Garth Davis was following DR on Instagram, but then unfollowed him a week later. I wonder if someone informed him. Interesting. Is plant-based Paul the narc? Yes. I don't remember which video it was. It was in Destroying the Crazy video. I showed how he replied as himself under the plant-based Paul account, and he's done this before too. It was like this Instagram post where he posted as Natasha, talking about himself in third person, and then everyone was like, "We know it's you," and then he started to then he switched over to first person. Unfortunately, that whole post was deleted, and I didn't take a screenshot. And he did this with the Julian Johnstone account too. He pretends that he's his brother defending him, but it's him. I don't know why these people let him use their accounts. He probably says something like, "Oh, give me your login details and I help you grow on YouTube," or something. And then he used their accounts to make comments without their knowledge. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. Thanks for the super chat, but please don't send super chats because YouTube takes a cut and I don't want to give YouTube any money. I just want to say thanks so much for all the many hours you have provided making videos, and $5 isn't enough to show my gratitude. Thank you. I don't know if I can even, because I think you need to reach like a threshold to take out the money. So, and I don't monetize my videos, so I have like nothing. I think it's, no, I can't remember. I did feel challenged by Freely at some point to try veganism, but what really convinced me to try veganuary was watching Forks Over Knives. I think the problem with how Freely promotes veganism is that she promotes it as this miracle diet that will solve all their issues, and then when it doesn't, then people are like it didn't work, and then they go back to eating whatever they used to eat. Veganism should be promoted as an ethical choice, I think. That makes it easier to stay vegan. You should make a video about how Harley ripped off his Patreon sponsor for $50 when he acted like he was feed stray dogs in Thailand. I made a video about that in responding to scam accusations. The one when I went through the whole Josie situation, because he used Patreon money to buy to bribe Josie with the laptop. Showed a screenshot of that, of where he so I've shown that already. Hey NorVegan, just want to say well done for exposing the narc. I'm very surprised he hasn't been met with some street justice. Maybe the Chiang Mai Flying Club. Yeah, that amazes me too. Perhaps someone should start a petition asking YouTube to enforce their own rules. There have been made several petitions about the narc in the past, I know. And he's been suspended several times too. But somehow he managed to get his channel back. When Isol used to hold that white ball mic, it was so damn funny. In the Truth Crab video, he said he used that mic because it was so small, but like it's a ball. It's not very small. Like if you look at my microphone, this is way easier to pack than that ball microphone. Harley has taken thousands from certain clients and done nothing in return. What clients? You mean people buying his ebook? His fraudulent ebook? And like he claims that he has trained so many people and had so many clients, but I have a really hard time believing that. What? YouTube takes your super chat money? Alright, never again. Wanted to contribute somehow. Well, I haven't really looked into it, but I know that they take at least 30% cut of it. At least for like if you have ads on their videos, you have to reach a certain threshold to be able to cash it out. I think it's like 100. No, I don't want to say it because I'm not sure. I suspect Isol loves the white balls. There is a certain angst there. So should we go through this video and make fun of him, or should we just ignore him? Early in his YouTube career, there were scams as a personal trainer. Is the stream any better now than it was last time? I feel like it's not that laggy. It's still pretty bad though. Like I use this OBS, Open Broadcasting Service, and it says dropped frames 91%. But it's fine. It's fine here, but once it sends it over to YouTube, it just becomes all mushy. Will he review his ebook on dating that will be released soon? Yeah, I remember, like, it must be back in 2017 he said that this would be released soon. So I don't think there is an ebook on dating. I think that's one of his intimidation tactics. Michael, great and brave work. Thank you from all of this. Let us turn the page, give peace a chance. Greetings from Norfolk. I know about Norfolk because every time you have to, like when I have to choose the country with Norway, I like type NOR and then it goes to Norfolk before Norway. So that's what I know about Norfolk. I wonder if he will still release the relationship advice book he touted a few times on Tumblr. He's been talking about that for years. And as we know, he has plagiarized his other ebooks, so he can't even write an ebook, as far as I know. He had a video encouraging people to fake their CV to lie about having a degree, for example. Surely YouTube should act on his long history of criminality. I think I covered that in part 1. Oh wait, was it the end of part 3? Yeah, I think it was the end of part 3. What is Harley's next move? Will he just become a Mark Tassi, like some nutjob old man who puts out videos on YouTube that no one watches? That's the only thing he can do. Like, who would hire this guy? Like the first online search on him and get up all this shit. And he has no experience, no education. The only thing he can do is either scamming people or making a living out of YouTube. What I take some pleasure in is that he was bragging about getting 5.4 million views per month before the unmasking, and now he gets, last time I checked, he was below 1 million. So he gets 1/5 of the income he used to. And that gives me a warm feeling inside. I'm here because I don't like Durin Rider and all his BS. DR's next move seems to be a war against Tory. Yeah, that's interesting. I watched this ISIL video, the latest one, and he said, oh, NorVegan will never stop. He will just continue targeting people over and over and stuff. And then he mentioned, like he did with Foot Soldier, like he did with the Narc, like he did, like he did with me. But all I've ever done is to defend myself against these people. and the people who targets others are the NARC and ISIL. Like, how many conflicts does ISIL have with people and the NARC? Like, I've been on YouTube since 2006, and the only conflict I've had is these people attacking us, pretty much. And when I defend Hannah and I against it, then ISIL makes it out that I'm targeting people. So he doesn't even make sense. And then he claims that people who believe me, they looked past the facts. Although it's the other way around. People who believe ISIL must look past the facts, because ISIL is just talking. He's showing no evidence. The little evidence he showed, what I debunked in my video. How he cut out the date of the email and stuff like that. Have you noticed that he has no consistent friends? Like, he has some naive young person like Tori who he can control, or his new dum-dum who can barely string a sentence together. But where does go? That's what one of the things Dana said, that like, all the people that they know are crazy, according to the NARC. Like, everyone has just screwed them over and they're such a victim and stuff. So that's like one of the red flags. Ignore him, please. Yeah, I think I'll do that. It's just, when I watch the ISIL video, it's like there's so many things to point out that are just so stupid. So it's just tempting to just go through it just to like have a laugh about it. But yeah, I think it's better to just ignore. Mark is so easy to wind up. He is already that old guy that puts out videos that nobody watches. The funniest thing about Mark, I think, is that he thinks he's so clever, and then he's so stupid. And I hate to be that guy that is calling people stupid, because that's kind of ISIL's thing, but it's just funny. He made a, I think I'm gonna re-upload that video actually. He made a pretty good video actually about the unmasking, how he could now see why I spent all this time and put together all these videos, and he like explained how it all makes sense. Someone sent it to me on Patreon, I said, and I just commented on Patreon, like, in a couple of days he will turn around again. And then a couple of days later, he took down the video and turned around again. So I downloaded the video because I was like, I think they just turn back and forth or flip-flop like that to get attention. He also got trolled a lot by the narcs, so maybe that was a factor. I don't think many are watching Harley anymore. He buys views and comments on his own videos. That's what I think too. He doesn't have any Thai friends or speak Thai either, which is odd. If you go back through some of Harley's accounts, you can find many anti-Semitic comments. Norfolk is way closer to Norway than Australia. Actually, I have no idea where it is. I have to look it up. Anyone know how Joe Best is doing? His videos on the year were awesome. I think he's doing pretty good. He, like, I spoke a little bit with him after he deleted the channel, and he said it was such a relief to just be away from YouTube. Like, it really increased his, how to say it, life. Made his life better, I guess. Isol takes credit for Nerd's downfall. I'm sure he does. Joe Best was dodgy as well, in my opinion. I don't think so. We actually met him in Kopangan. He seemed like a great guy to me. Oh, I have to be careful, because suddenly something comes up and then it's used against me, as I said earlier in the stream. But the fact that he's unemployable is supposedly all Anthony Kolpo's fault, isn't it? This is the same thing that this person that contacted me told me about Isol's court case with his wife. He claimed that because of all this YouTube stuff that the court said that he had psychological issues or something like that. Basically, it had nothing to do with Isol. It was just this YouTube thing. So they are very good at just blaming everything on everyone else. Yeah, Tori drinks coffee now, she drinks alcohol. She has a new boyfriend. He's going to freak out. The funniest part is when he talks about his awesome career and us having stuck up boring jobs. I still just want to be relevant, lol. Thanks to you and Hannah both for your honesty and forthright speech. Isol equal anecdotal rantings. Definitely. I just wonder why people still watch DR. Think they, like one commenter said, that it's the same as when you drive past a car accident. People just like to watch the train wreck, I think. Your hairline is so high up you could skydive off of it. He said Tori owes him money recently. Right. Tori was just dumb, being easy to manipulate. We often forget the age of those young women. They are basically teens. I don't blame Tori for the bullshit she did. I just hope she stops selling her book. Selling her book, I guess it was. I don't know. If she was just dumb and manipulated, I think she, like, the least thing she could do is to apologize, but she doesn't, so. Remember all the guys who was going to beat up EM? They never existed. Yeah. It's like when I make the unmasking, I got these messages from, what was he called again? I can't remember his name, but he was like, I am real. My money is real. Like, what you didn't think was that Harley has a lot of multi-millionaire friends. And we're gonna fund these legal actions. Yeah, what happened to that? That was like back in 2017. I'm still waiting for the legal papers. Did you see Rob Wog's video on Isol? No, I didn't. Speaking of micro, Harley has a centimeter Peter. Yeah, I'm giving people too much credit. Isol was blinking heavily in that video about you. Yeah, was something real. I think he was really mad in that video, but he tried to hide it, and then he did this weird thing with his eyes all the time. By the way, do you know what happened to Vegan's videos about the narc? Yeah, he took them down because the narc was filing. I think he bought dislikes for them and stuff like that, so he wanted to protect his channel. I think he's so panicked by Tori drinking alcohol because she might get drunk and tell some of his secrets. Like what he gets up to when he goes to the Philippines. What's so weird about the narc is that he tells people he know about things. Like the reason I know that he's using non or animal tested products is because he told people like close to him this. So he also told someone that he what was that? I think it was a Skype call. Well, he told someone that he didn't have the Skype call, I think, and then they told us, or it was something like that. Or it was something he had said that but we already knew that, or we didn't know, but we knew that he wouldn't make it public because that would just prove that Hannah's story is consistent. No, I remember what it was. It was the recording that he claimed to have, because he claimed he had the recording of Hannah, and he told so many know that he didn't, and they told us. Like the audio recording or whatever it was. The truth always comes out. Well, most often, I think, at least. Yeah, well, nothing is ever the fault of someone who's a severe narc. Would you do a compilation of Gollum versus Diddley Rider's insanity? I won't spend any more time on him. I am real. My money is real. Do not write this off as a joke. I shall never comment on those things, like all these intimidation tactics that I've shown. He's very selective about what he puts his focus on. Sorry, I have to go as my laptop battery is dying. Keep doing what you're doing, Michael. You have my full support. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go soon too. Like I said in the beginning of the stream, the plan was actually to go through Isol's video live, but I had that idea yesterday, but today I was like, why? what's the point? It's like, it's just gonna be a back and forth where ISO says, oh, they said this and that, and then I'm gonna say, no, we didn't. And then that's it. He doesn't even have any evidence yet because I debunked his evidence. Yeah, the Davao city vids are odd. One day something will come out about those trips. It wasn't just for the marang fruit. It's really strange because it's like I just said, that he tells people things and then he denies it afterwards. So it's like he wants people to know in a way, like he takes some credit in the shit that he's doing, and knowing that people know that he's doing it, but also have other people defending him. I think that's one of the things he likes, to like see people fight against each other, like one side being against him and the other side being for him. Did you manage to achieve something at YouTube headquarters against the NARC? Well, what happened, as I said in the frauds video, was that we had planned to try to get a meeting with someone, like a real person at YouTube, because we've sent them messages back and forth, but they are just hopeless to talk with. I think it's like most of the messages are just automated, so it's like impossible to get anything through to them. So we had this plan, and then because we were going to Hawaii, but we were going to San Francisco on our way there, and YouTube headquarters is in San Francisco, so we planned to try to get a meeting with an actual person. And then when we arrived in San Francisco, the NARC's channel was it was taken down. I think he bought likes for his videos, so, and then it was detected by some YouTube algorithm, I think, and then just automatically taken down. So then we were like, okay, not much we can do now. So then we decided to make that troll video, just to cause some narcissistic injury and make it out that it was our work. And then we left for Hawaii, and then his channel was up again, like a couple of days later. All he had to do was to tell YouTube that, oh, it was his ex-girlfriend that bought him likes. So, but when my channel was suspended, I had already notified YouTube about him buying dislikes for my channel, and then my channel was suspended because of bot activity. And then I contacted them again and was like, well, this is what I've been telling you, that this guy is buying me dislikes. And then they were like, no, we're doing a thorough job and stuff, so they wouldn't put my channel back up. Are Tori and Dee still together, or did they break up? Who cares? Yeah, and ISO loves calling people idiots. The NARC and ISO both. ISO is making is trying hard to make it seem that like he and the Narc are like the opposites of each other, but the more I learn about Isol, the more I realize that he's pretty similar to the Narc and Charles, which makes sense because they're all narcissists. Yeah, there's no point, just watch Truth Crab's video instead. Yeah, I think I have to rewatch that video. It's it's such a little thing to like. Truth Crab just said like, don't hold your microphone and keep it further away from your face, and Isol made such a big thing out of it. What's next on the cards for you, Mike? Well, I'm gonna make the Christmas cards video. I don't think I will be able to do it next week, but the week after. And then